Okay, let's get started. So I think we started with potential energy, right? We had already written the definition of potential energy. So what is potential energy? Let's get started. So I think we started with potential energy. Now it will be recorded but not played back. Okay. Yes. What is potential energy? Energy possessed by body by virtue of its position. By virtue of its position. I had explained this.
Yes, sir.
This I had explained.
For example.
Okay. क्या example दिया था?
Sir, बताना.
Gotcha. So when this duster is kept here, does it have any energy right now when it is stationary? Does it have any energy, whether kinetic or potential? No. With respect to the table surface, right? But with respect to the ground, does it have some energy? Potential energy? Yes, because it is not at the ground, its position is above the ground, right? Now, if I change its position further, what did I do on this? Force applied, due to which it got displaced. Okay, so force into displacement is, what is force into displacement? Work. So whatever work you do on this body, it gets stored in the body and its energy. Now what kind of energy is this? Potential energy. Why? Because body's position got changed. Now here, now it has come in, right? So now it has potential energy. Okay. Now when I change the body from here to here, from position A to position B, does it have energy? Does it have energy right now? Does it have any energy right now? What do you think? No. Why? I applied force and it displaced the body. So work is done on this body, even in this situation. I am saying when work is done like this, it has energy, but not when it is at the same level. What's the difference between the two? Therefore, is there any change in the level, height? No, right? Is there any change in the level? Same level, right? So no change in potential energy. It has kinetic energy, it had kinetic energy only when it was moving. Okay? But not when it is stationary. So what is potential energy? When a body gets potential energy? Now pay attention. This is a very important concept. Whenever you work on a body against some force acting on it, is there any force acting on the body right now? Gravitational force. Very good. So when you are working against the gravitational force, then it will have potential. Okay? Likewise, now suppose you have a rubber band. Okay? So one is the change of position. This explains why change of its position it has potential energy. And what was the other part? Change of configuration. Okay? So change of position bracket में again some force ऐसा लिख लो. Again some force. It's not given in the book because it is a concept of higher standards against some force. तो ही इसमें potential energy आएगा, नहीं तो नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. Second is let us understand what is change of configuration. Change of configuration is, let us say you have a rubber band, right? So rubber band in its normal state is relaxed. Okay. Now you change the configuration, stretch the rubber band. Now what happens? Its configuration is changed. When you stretch the rubber band, are you stretching it against some force? Huh? Because when you leave it again, it goes back to its normal situation. It is called equilibrium situation, right? So which force is acting now when you are stretching a rubber band? Tension? Is it tension? Or restoring force? What is it? Tension or restoring force? What do you think? Tension is not correct. Tension in literal sense, but not in actual sense. When is tension? When you hang any object with a string, then it has tension. But it should not extend. It becomes straightened. Taut. It is called taut. Okay. So tension is this situation. You hang any object. But what about this? Are both same? When you hang any weight, it will be pulled down. Weight is akin to force. You remove this weight, then spring will be pulled back. Yeah, this is its normal situation. Got it? So this is called restoring force. So weight is downward, the restoring force is opposite, in the opposite direction. Okay, so in case of spring, rubber band, any, like in case of bow, okay, when you stretch the, what do you call? Bow has a, what it has? Any arrow is something. Where do you keep the arrow? On the bow string, right? When the string of the bow is stressed, okay, then it has potential energy. And that potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy when you leave the string. So when you stress the string, which force becomes active? Restoring energy. Initially, in the normal state, restoring force is not active. It becomes active when the configuration is changed. Now you understand? What is the meaning of configuration? Okay, so this is what it is. But you will be learning mostly about change of position, change of configuration, not in this sample. Okay? But this term is given in your textbook, so I thought I'll explain. Okay. So let us calculate what is the expression for potential energy. Gravitational potential. So this is brackets mentioned. Okay, we will be learning all the cases related to gravitational potential energy, meaning you will be working against gravity. This is M. This is H. Let us say the object is lifted by a vertical displacement H, right? So to lift the object, you have to apply force in the vertical direction. How much force? At least it should be equal to its weight. At least. Otherwise, you will not be able to lift the object. Because it is always getting attracted by earth by this force. So at least you apply this force. So potential energy is equal to potential energy is potential energy equal to work done in raising the object. Let's call this position as A and this position as B. From position A to what P is equal to what is the work done? Force into displacement. How much is force? mg h. This is the formula for potential energy. Okay, this is the formula for potential energy. Raising the object by some height. Would I raise this side? Left side? Anyone writing on the left side? Look here. Instead of lifting the body straight, okay, I lifted it like this. Let's say I took steps to reach here, right? The weight was not lifted straight, but some steps were taken, right? Again, this is position A. Let's call this as position C. This position is C. Any idea what will be the potential energy of the body? Yes, bloody. After a very long time. कहाँ गया था? एग्जाम से कितना लंबा एग्जाम? पूरी क्लास भरी हुई दिख रही है।
Correct.
नमन और है ना? ठीक है, सी में पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या होती है? बहुत डिटेल में देखते हो क्या है? टॉल होता है, उसके साथ बैठता है, तेरे साथ तो कभी नहीं बैठता, उसके साथ बैठता है, ये नहीं आया तो तब तेरे साथ बैठता।
मैं जब नहीं आया बोल गया
अच्छा
हम लोग स्कूल में ही बोल रहे हैं।
अच्छा कि मैं नहीं आऊंगा तो तुम्हें बच जा। सी पे पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या होगा? क्या होना चाहिए कुछ तो बोलो। सेम होना चाहिए, ज्यादा होना चाहिए, अलग होना चाहिए।
ज्यादा
ज्यादा के करने कितने लोग हैं? अदिति तुम्हारा क्या क्या है? क्या क्या बदल बदलती है? चेंजेस आए इसके अंदर। हाँ अदिति बोलो बोलो, ज्यादा होना चाहिए, क्या लॉजिक है उसके पीछे? ऐसे ही बस मतलब ठीक है, उसका ज्यादा क्यों होना चाहिए?
स्टेप्स ले रहे हैं हाइट से को
मैंने पॉजिटिव वर्क, नेगेटिव वर्क और जीरो वर्क के बारे में बताया है ना, ठीक है। तो वर्क कब होता है, पॉजिटिव वर्क कब होता है? जब डिस्प्लेसमेंट फोर्स की डायरेक्शन में होता है ना। फोर्स किस तरफ लग रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है तो वेट को किधर उठा रहा है, ऊपर, है ना। तो यहां से यहाँ वर्क हुआ, तो यानी फोर्स इधर लगा यहाँ पे और डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी सेम डायरेक्शन में हुआ, ठीक है। तो यहाँ तो वर्क हुआ। अब जो उसने वेट रखा हुआ है, ठीक है, ऊपर जा रहा है क्या, नहीं जा रहा है, और डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या है, इधर है, ठीक है। तो फोर्स और डिस्प्लेसमेंट में एंगल क्या हो गया, अभी इस वक्त जो भी फोर्स लग रहा है वो नीचे की तरफ लग रहा है, या फिर उसके सिर का रिएक्शन ऊपर की तरफ लग रहा है, ये फोर्स। बट दोनों में से कोई भी फोर्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट के डायरेक्शन में नहीं। तो वर्क हुआ क्या? एक मिनट गुलाटी, तूने क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं की तो चुपचाप बैठ, सुन, समझने की कोशिश कर। अटेंड किया गया क्लासेस पहले का दोनों, तो चुपचाप रहो, सुनो। फोर्स ऊपर लग रहा है, नीचे लग रहा है, ठीक है, और डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैसे, ऐसे, तो एंगल क्या बना, 90 डिग्री। 90 डिग्री में क्या होता है, वर्क, नो वर्क। जितना हॉरिजॉन्टल चल रहा है वर्क नहीं हुआ, ठीक है। तो वर्क कहाँ कहाँ हुआ, यहाँ हुआ, यहाँ हुआ, यहाँ हुआ, यहाँ हुआ, सब वर्टिकल डिस्टेंसेस को ऐड किया, कितना बना, वापस h। समझ आया? तो पाथ इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, द स्ट्रेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट, वर्टिकल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है। तो तुम ऐसे जाओ, या तुम बॉक्स को, अभी तुम्हारे बुक में और एक एग्जांपल दिया, ऐसे लेके ऐसे लेके ऐसे लेके वही हाइट पे अगर गए तो हर केस में वर्क डन सेम हो, ठीक है। पाथ पॉइंट काउंट नहीं होगा, इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन पे ही डिपेंड करेगा, वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन, ठीक है। तो अब मैं समझो हमने एक ऐसा स्लोप बनाया था, स्लोप ऐसे लेके चला गया, तब कितना वर्क होगा, ये एक पाथ है, ये दूसरा पाथ है, स्टेप्स तीसरा पाथ है, और ये फोर्थ, अलग अलग पाथ है, सब पाथ में वर्टिकल डिस्प्लेसमेंट सेम, तो वर्क डन क्या होगा, सेम हो, ठीक है। वर्क डन कहां पे देख रहे हैं, वर्टिकल हाइट पे देख रहे हैं, हाइट हर जगह पे सेम ही है। हाँ, अब तुम पूछो, तुम्हारा क्या क्वेश्चन है? हाँ, तो वर्क ना एक्चुअली 3 टाइप के वर्क होते हैं, पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव एंड जीरो। वो तुम जरा वीडियो देखना, या फिर बाद में फिर एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर लेना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि वो पूरा अलग ही टॉपिक है। हाँ बोलो, तुमने दोनों हाथ ऊपर किए,
इसने बोला मेरी
और तुमने कर लिए, हाँ बोलो।
सर सेकंड वाले में अगर हम लोग परपेंडिकुलर
इंक्लाइंड,
हाँ
हाँ,
तो अगर जो नीचे वाला जो सरफेस एरिया है उसको अगर स्टेप के तौर पे नीचे ले जाए थोड़ा भी डिस्टेंस की पड़े,
समझा नहीं मैंने, ये तो इंक्लाइन है ना, नीचे मतलब
सर लेकिन
ऐसे,
सर ऐसे सीधा ना जाके थोड़ा गया फिर स्टेप बाय
कैसे भी जाने दो, कैसा भी ले लो, ऐसे ऐसे,
हाँ
पहाड़ जैसा, हाँ, तो भी अर्थ से उसका डिस्टेंस कितना हो, कितना ही स्ट्रेट पकड़ना,
minimum
displacement, vertical displacement, shortest distance from the ground to the top, वो क्या होगा? Vertical height. समझ आ गया? तो इसलिए ये चीज याद रखना, ठीक है? तो नोट लिख लो. Note. Work done depends on initial and final positions only. It is independent of the path. The path. ठीक है? काइनेटिक एनर्जी का एक्सप्रेशन डिराइव करना बताया था क्या मैंने? E is equal to half mv square हो गया. सिर्फ फॉर्मूला डिराइव करना नहीं बताया क्या? ओके, तो चलो हमने पहले पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डिराइव किया है. नाउ डेरिवेशन ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन फॉर काइनेटिक एनर्जी. Ek is equal to half mv square. मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर अटेंड किया था. किसने किया था लास्ट लेक्चर? और लिखा है सर? अच्छा, हमने वर्क सिर्फ इंट्रोड्यूस ही किया. फुल लेक्चर में नहीं पढ़ाया था, थोड़े से टाइम में पढ़ाया था लास्ट में. वर्क उसके पहले ये भी पढ़ाया था क्या? ये जो लिखा है न्यूमेरिकल भी किया था कुछ? नहीं, न्यूमेरिकल इसका वर्क का नहीं, उसके पहले का भी चैप्टर पढ़ाया था या वर्क ही स्टार्ट किया? अच्छा, सिर्फ वर्क किया. ठीक. बॉडी में एनर्जी कब आती है? जब बॉडी में वर्क करते हैं, है ना? दोनों में एक ही हाल है क्या? उसको देख के असर तो क्या बोल? ठीक है, बॉडी में एनर्जी आएगी जब बॉडी में काम होगा. बॉडी की एनर्जी कम होगी जब बॉडी काम करेगी. ये फंडा याद रखना, ठीक है? ओके, यानी जब बॉडी काम नहीं करेगी तो उसकी एनर्जी बची रहेगी. ये सबने याद रखा हुआ है ना? ठीक है ना? तो ये भी याद रखने वाली बात. तो अब देखो, तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी अगर इस बॉडी में आई, इसमें काइनेटिक आ गई, क्या हो रहा है? इसके ऊपर वर्क हो रहा है. ठीक है, तो क्या एक्सप्रेशन है? जो भी उसकी वेलोसिटी है, जो भी उसका मास है, और ये प्रोडक्ट, दिस इज द काइनेटिक. So can we say that kinetic energy of the body is actually equal to work done achieved the final. So थोड़ा चेंज करेंगे, पहले कॉन्सेप्ट समझ लो फिर चेंज करेंगे. ठीक है? So kinetic energy of the body is actually equal to the work done on the body to achieve the final velocity v. ठीक है, तो समझो बॉडी रेस्ट पे, this body of mass m is at rest, यानी इसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या हो गया, 0. ठीक है, अभी इस पे हमने फोर्स लगाया, जैसे इमेजिन द डस्टर इज एट रेस्ट, नाउ वी अप्लाई अ फोर्स ऑन इट, दिस मेक्स द बॉडी मूव. व्हाई आर यू बोथ लाफिंग? Huh? What is the joke? दोनों कुछ अलग ही दुनिया में रहते हो. क्या था? Was it related to this? Just focus here. Don't miss the concept. Kinetic energy of the body is actually इसमें कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, is it making sense? हाँ ठीक है, चलो we'll see that. तो इसकी velocity हो गई v. ठीक है, let us say the displacement from here to here is s. Initially it had no velocity, now it has velocity v. When force is applied, that means there is a change of velocity. Whenever there is change of velocity, what do we say? The body has undergone acceleration. Okay, velocity change का मतलब क्या हुआ, body में acceleration है. So body has undergone acceleration, let us say, in this direction. ठीक है? So what is the work done in this situation? अभी position क्या कहाँ से कम हुआ, A से B पे है, ठीक है? तो B पे इसको velocity कितनी आ गई? V. B पे velocity is V. That is the final velocity. Now what is the work done in this situation? Therefore, work done is equal to force applied on the body into displacement s. ठीक है, यही वर्क डन का फॉर्मूला है, force applied on the body into displacement. Those who have not attended the last lecture, for them the formula for work done is force into displacement. ठीक है, that is W is equal to F into S. ठीक है, ये सिंपल फॉर्मूला है, जनरल फॉर्मूला है W is equal to Fs cos theta. तो वर्क डन पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव और जीरो होता है, तो उसमें ये चीज तुमको बाद में समझाऊंगा मैं. फिलहाल फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट, फोर्स के डायरेक्शन में जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है उसको जो मल्टीप्लाई करोगे विल गेट वर्क डन. वर्क और एनर्जी इंटर रिलेटेड है. ठीक है, कोई भी बॉडी वर्क करेगी तो उसकी एनर्जी कम होगी, और जिस बॉडी पे वर्क करेंगे उसकी एनर्जी बढ़ेगी. ये चीज याद रखो. इसलिए एनर्जी वर्क के टर्म में हम निकाल सकते हैं. We want to find out how much energy the body has, can be found out in terms of how much work has been done on the body. Okay, that's the funda, right? So work done is equal to force into displacement. Now by Newton's second law, what is the force? Huh? Ma, correct. Mass into acceleration. And what is the displacement? By third equation of motion in this scenario. Two as तो 2a नीचे आ जाएगा, है ना? Can we write it like this? Since v square is equal to u square plus 2as, ये होता है. So s will be equal to what? V square minus u square divided by 2a. ठीक है? अच्छा. इसको मिटा दो। तो therefore W is equal to M A into, तो 2 और A को बाहर ले लो, A स्क्वायर माइनस A स्क्वायर, क्या हो गया, A कैंसिल, so now you rationalize, ठीक है, तो ये एक्सप्रेशन मिल गई। बट ये क्या था, इसी को हम क्या बोलते हैं, काइनेटिक एनर्जी, ठीक है, दिस इज नथिंग बट काइनेटिक एनर्जी, ओके, एंड दिस मस्ट बी इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी। तो हमने एज्यूम किया कि इनिशियली की बॉडी वाज एट रेस्ट, अगर वो मूव कर रही होती तो ये क्या हो जाता है, इसका इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, ये क्या हो जाता है, फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी। इसको लिख लो, therefore work done on the body is final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, or 2 delta EK, है ना, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, therefore work done on the body change in its kinetic energy। ठीक है, ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स एवरेजल पे यूज होते हैं। Where फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, काइनेटिक एनर्जी को के भी लिख सकते हैं, इनिशियल काइनेटिक, ठीक है, डेल्टा, दिस सिंबल इज डेल्टा, इट डिनोट्स डिफरेंस और चेंज। इट मींस चेंज और डिफरेंस। Okay, so work done on the body is equal to change in its kinetic energy। तो हमारे केस में, so if initially body was at rest, then is equal to 0, therefore equal to half m, और हमने क्या किया था, काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द बॉडी इज एक्चुअली इक्वल टू द वर्क डन ऑन द बॉडी टू अचीव द फाइनल वेलोसिटी जो भी है, तो इसी को हम काइनेटिक एनर्जी, ठीक है, जो भी बॉडी की वेलोसिटी, न्यू वेलोसिटी लाने में जितना काम करना पड़ेगा वही उसकी काइनेटिक है, वर्क इज इट्स काइनेटिक। ठीक है, चलो इसको लिख लो, इसको एब्सॉर्ब कर लो। चलो निकालो। There is an object whose mass is 1500 kg. It is initially moving at velocity 30 km/h. How much work you'll have to do to make it move with 60 km/h? Oh yeah. Achieve again. वो उसको बोलता है क्या है एनर्जी नहीं पता एनर्जी ऐसे ऐसे हाथ नहीं मारता क्या यूनिट एनर्जी दिया ना बस तो से डायरेक्ट चलो किसी ने किया है क्वेश्चन वेलोसिटी का और मास का यूनिट सेम सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स में है वेलोसिटी की यूनिट क्या होनी चाहिए ऐसा यूनिट सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या होना चाहिए मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5/18 पहले मीटर पर सेकंड निकालो ठीक है यही ध्यान रखना है देखो सेम सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट में पहले कन्वर्ट करना है फिर कैलकुलेट करना तो U is equal to 30 km/h मतलब 30 into 5/18 मीटर पर सेकंड 6 3 is 80 6 5 is 30 this 25/3 ये कितना है 60 km/h PHY 3 मीटर पर सेकंड Therefore, work done is equal to half and use. X square minus u square. स्क्वायर करने के बजाय तो उसको और सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो e माइनस यू इंटू वी प्लस यू अभी इसको पुट अप करो कितना था दी 50 बाय 3 माइनस 25 बाय 50 by 3 कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर ले ये कितना हो गया 7 by 2 5 by 3 by 9 by 9 so 750 425 425 5 3 how much is 250 into 625? Find out. Now July. Okay. 6. How much is that? 625. 125, 50, 62, 25, say 150, 156. It will be 156,250. ठीक है? कितना आना चाहिए आंसर? तो क्या हो गया? आया हुआ है Zoom से YouTube में जा रहा है इसके लिए डायरेक्टली YouTube पे आता है नहीं this is from Zoom it is going to YouTube ऐसा है ये देख रहा so 2 layers of delay ठीक है तो I hope the concept of potential energy and kinetic energy is clear. Okay. Now we'll start with law of conservation of energy. Did I tell you different types of energy? Types of energy did we discuss? 7 types of energy. Discuss here. Yeah? Okay. So now let us discuss conservation of energy. So what is the meaning of conservation? Have you studied conservation anywhere? Nahin, na? Have you studied about conservation earlier in any context? Yes. Yeah. So what is the meaning of conservation? Yes, English expert. This is the English question. Huh? Sail, that is one meaning of English. That is why English. Conservation in one context is also called as to save something. When something is conserved, what does it mean? It remains constant. Okay? Saving is also money saved is money not spent. So money is constant. So in that sense, even that conservation is saving. Okay, so we are going to study about conservation of energy. What it means is energy in the universe is constant. Okay? Meaning the 7 types of energy which I told you. Let's say this is the total energy of the universe. Then it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 parts. Okay? And this makes it 100% total. Total energy of the universe is 100%, with different types of energy having its share. Now, what happens is, if this energy increases, let's say one type of energy increases, then it has to be from some other energy only. So the total energy of the universe is 100, just changes from one form to another. Is it clear? So you don't create energy, you don't destroy energy. You only change the available energy from one form to other form. This is called conservation of energy. समझ आ गया? जैसे पूरी दुनिया में जितना पैसा है उतना ही है. It just changes hands. आज तू गरीब है, वो बहुत अमीर है, उसके पैसे तेरे पास आ गए, तू अमीर हो गया, वो गरीब हो गया. फिर तू बहुत खुश हो गया, ये बैठा था, उसने ले लिए. तो मनी इज ओनली चेंजिंग हैंड्स. तुम्हारे यहाँ से मनी दूसरे के पास चली गई, इसका मतलब ये नहीं हुआ कि अर्थ से गायब हो गई. नहीं. You understand? That is the concept of conservation. So some resources, everything is like that. ठीक है? So conservation of energy में क्या बोलेंगे? The definition है energy cannot be created or be destroyed it can only be converted from one form to other form. ठीक है? So we'll verify this law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling object. Verification of so this is law of here's the title. So this is what it is. Verification of conservation of law of consider an object whose mass is m, right? And this is the top position, and it is falling down. While falling, let us say this is its in between position between ground and top. Let's call this position as B. And just before it hits the ground, almost at the ground, let's call its position as C. Okay. So we will show conservation using conservation of mechanical energy only, right? So mechanical energy consists of only kinetic and potential energy, right? It is only sum of kinetic and potential energy. So let's write down what is the potential energy at the top. So potential energy is EP, kinetic energy EK, and total energy ET, which is equal to E potential plus E kinetic. How much is E potential? Product of mass, gravity and height. How much is kinetic? Half mv square. And then sum of the two. So by conservation of energy, we mean its total energy remains same throughout. That's what we'll see now. Okay. Now, what is the energy at the top? Let us say its velocity at the top is VA, which is 0. Here, let us say it is VB, and here it is, let us say, VC. Okay, and the height of the object from the ground is H. Right? And during the fall, from A to H, let us say it is X. So A to B, the height is, the displacement is X. What is the height from the ground then? This total is H, and this is X. This must be H minus X. Clear? So height of B from the ground is H minus X. But from the top position, it fell by distance X. Now let us write down the potential energy and kinetic energy at different places. So what is potential energy over here? So EPA will be, what is the height at A? Full H. So it will be mgh. Right? What will be EKA? Kinetic energy at A will be half m VA square. But VA is 0. This must be 0. Because VA is 0. So half m into A, 0 will be this. Correct? तो ये तो हो गया तुम्हारा potential energy and kinetic energy at position A. What is the total energy then? mgh plus 0 equal to mgh. Okay. EP plus EK is mgh only. What is the potential energy here now? What is the height now? H minus X. So mg H minus X. Right? Now, what is kinetic energy here? So it will be half m VB square. Right? Now, what is the relation? G is acting downwards for during the free fall. So, what will be VB square then? Half m. VB square will be equal to initial velocity VA square. VB is final now. From here to here. VB is final. So, this is initial. So, VA square plus 2GH. Correct? By third equation. VA square plus 2GH. But VA is 0. So, this will be half m 2GH, which is equal to mgh. Okay. So what is mgh minus, therefore total is mgh minus x. plus mgh. So this will be mgh minus mgx, right? Oh, this is not h. This is only x. Because how much displacement it traveled? X. This will be mgx. The total is this. So mgh minus mgx plus mgx, this will be equal to again mgh. Correct? It's very difficult in understanding this. Potential energy is force into vertical displacement. What is the vertical displacement of B from ground? H minus x. क्योंकि A से x चला है, ठीक है? तो mg h minus x. अब kinetic energy यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Half mvb square, because we assumed its velocity at B is vb. But by third equation of motion, what is vb? Initial velocity square plus 2g, whatever displacement traveled. So displacement traveled is x. So when you simplify this, and v is 0, at top velocity is 0. So this becomes 0, right? ठीक है? ये तुम्हारा mgx बचेगा. So now when you take the total, it is again mgh. So energy is conserved. यही बता रहा है. Throughout the freeform. अब यहाँ पे potential energy क्या होगी? When it almost reaches the ground, h becomes 0. So mg into 0 equal to 0 आ गया यहाँ. अब kinetic energy यहाँ पे क्या होगी? Just before hitting the ground, it has half m vc square. Again, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? Half m vc is the final velocity. Initial was va only at the top. Again, it will be va square plus 2g. This time x becomes equal to h. Okay, so the full displacement. But va is 0. Again, this thing is 0. So this is again half m 2gh. This becomes mgh. So again here it will be, again this becomes 0 plus mgh equal to 0. This will become ऐसे लिख सकते. यहाँ पे potential energy was mgh plus 0 equal to mgh. So this verifies conservation of energy. Throughout the fall, everywhere the energy was 0. Energy was mgh. Okay. Okay. So hence conservation of energy is verified during free fall of an object. Okay.
टेक्निकल देखा ना सबने, सबको देना है टेस्ट. बार के नहीं है तो भी आपको टेस्ट देना है. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन को अगर नहीं है तो पढ़ाया हुई है.
बोलना है क्या तुम्हें बोलना है कि अभी फ्राइडे साइंस के एग्जाम है तो उन्हें बोलते हैं कि मतलब फ्राइडे को मैथ्स के रखने हैं और सैटरडे को साइंस
Going to the class. Okay. Take your exam. Then how many take your exams? Huh? Just this. How many takes you know which chapter was going up when you were there? Which chapter was? Which chapter was going on duty? Problem is there.
Then it is from YouTube directly. YouTube lecture.
You're not saying hello. Last class you were there. Why? What happened, Parth? Out of stage, where did you go? Where did you go? Please, sir. I will leave you and see over here. Aditi Rose. Aditi Bose. Where is your friend? Now, still who is missing today? Kulpreet, how many days exam you had? Oh, why? Okay, science I didn't see, no?
Yes, sir.
Homework is done, anything? Your exams are over? Today is over. Yeah. Homework? NCR. Who was supposed to also not? Same picture. Okay. Who has boys said somebody said three?
He said,
Avinash. Girls brought, the girls said they brought it. And you? Yeah. Exams are over now? Not it over. Whose exams are over?
they're going to start.
The new homework practice is done. Yes. What practice is done? Oh. Hello. You did any practice? What practice is done? All of you sit down. Right and angles. And triangles. Okay. Chalo, listen. Over here, lines and angles when you are which are Aditi standard, which are chapters are for your school exam. Till where? What is the last chapter? Last chapter is triangle. So yours chapter is so you be when is your exam starting? 26. 26 means Monday. Next month, Tuesday, Thursday. Tuesday onwards. So you will not be coming. How many daily exam is there on? Alternate days. After Tuesday, then Thursday. So classes you all are coming. What class? Okay, you are coming. You are coming. Okay, sit down. So look here.
Hey, Raji, what happened? That doubt, drink that doubt. Let me see. Yeah. Bharat, Bharat, what happened? What are you talking there? Attendance. How are you? You're okay today? Huh? Huh? No problem. What happened? Pandey,
Yes, sir.
what?
Sir,
Present, why did you take it for?
sir, I don't have.
Why did you take it for?
Sir, but I don't.
Why did you take?
Sir, I didn't take any, sir. Regular attendance.
This one, no, this is the very choice. In the figure, then. They make mistake. 58, where are these figures? I said 158 for 5 days. Look here. Read this question. You read this question. You read. Other read na. You all are giving. Aryan standard.
Sir, keep asking.
Aryan standard. Come here.
Yes, sir.
Take the notebook also.
Sir, but he was it okay, fine.
So you will take everything pass. You will take.
Sir, he was.
Nonsense.
Sir, I didn't.
Hello.
Sir,
So your things you take it, okay?
sir, I will take.
And you are the full time talking only. All others are be quiet.
Sir, I will.
You will look here. Further if you talk means your place is there.
I know.
I'm seriously telling
No.
you. That's right. Share. Who's that guy? Please keep it vacant. That's the fellow has left. Yeah, okay. Did you see? This is 10.57. Okay, this one. Okay. And this is not 10.57. This one 10. That's good or not? That's the because you don't think that very big factor. They're excellent you are now. They excellent you are we call the here you can better now. Actually, no, you said not see that and because that is the problem. The problem come now? Yes. Good. Here is the practice. You all are practicing very long back. So this time, Mark. The war. Who? Other. Side. Other side. Okay. So excited today. Because this was there. All of you be quiet. You have English chapter, you have only. Avnish, can you be quiet for some time? Sure, and you? He is not, you are talking all the time. For the week. Be quiet for the week. I remain quiet because we know that he is very big. Okay now. Okay. Yeah. All of you can close your volume now. Condition. As per your condition, NCRT syllabus, even the making the class intervals also is not there. Because it is not there in this entire mark and also volume contains quite a lot. Even there is no central tendency there. You have basically two things are there according to the syllabus. One is your bar graph. Bar graph is already studied. Histogram and the frequency polygon. Okay. Now I'll tell you what bar. Three things are there. Okay, one is your bar graph, second one is called histogram, third one is called the frequency polygon. Okay, I'll tell you what are the three things over here. Okay, with that one, certain things on what about the class. Huh? Mainly it is only graphical representation only there in this chapter. Okay, now today is there anyone got the graph book? No. Next class onwards, or next class onwards, it's compulsory. Next class means 1 or 2 classes, so you can issue the statistics. It's compulsory, all must carry what is it? Graph, book or paper, scale, pencil, eraser. These many things are compulsory. What are feeling called? Your influence. Your influence on your. Okay, so listen, I'll see you later. And you should know this. Yeah, so listen, so this is the first thing you have to do it now. In your volume, here, there is your different exercises are there. In the exercises, one by one exercises you have. Now, first exercise you have to make the this one class interval means frequency distributions you to make. Last class something we have made now. How many questions you have done? 2 questions you have done. That will half
Full 2 questions.
Full 2 questions. Oh, nice. Okay. So then these are the 2 questions you did. Now let's do 2, 3. Then after that I will explain how to draw different. Most of them you already studied. Okay. 1 second I will explain. Okay. All of you open your exercise 14.2. Open exercise 14.2. Is that 14.2? Yeah, we at the same time, listen, UT has arranged some test papers. 80 mark paper now. Okay, come on, especially Balbagi students, all of you must come and appear maths and all, because you will come to know how much you know it, what you are missing, what is the difficulties and all, you will come to. Okay, so please do come on. Okay, now over here. So let's do the questions. Sorry, something let's come inside now. So first time we see again. Read question number 3.
The relative humidity in percentage of a certain city for a month of 30 days was as follows. First, construct a group frequency distribution table with classes 84 to 86, 86 to 88, etc.
So that first you have to make. Now, to make 84 to 86, 86 to 88, first and foremost thing is, once again, those who are absent and out. If you write 84 to 86, 86 to 88, where will be 84 will come? 84 will be in this class interval. Where will be 86 will come? 86 to 88. Not over here, it is over here. Understood or not? Now, the next thing is, before writing 84 to 86, check which is the least value in the table. That is the first thing you see. I can see 84.9 below. Is it there or not? Is it below 84.9? Anything is there? No. So, which is the largest one? 98 is there. The first point is 98.6. 99.2. More than 99.2, anything is there? No. So that means you have to do 100, you have to make. So, heading right, relative humidity. Relative humidity. Written then 84 to 86, 86 to 88, 88 to 100, sorry, 90. Don't miss any class. Then if you are missing a class, you have to cancel and rewrite. Means sometimes after 80, 90, then we forget to put 90 over here. So check once again. That's why I wrote the lower limit. And corresponding with tally mark, already put tally marks. Yes, who is it?
In chapter 3 and chapter 4, we did deleted portion, so will it come?
Was the school no, generally deleted portion will not come. Chapter 3, what is there? Coordinate geometry.
Yes.
Coordinate geometry plotting, there is nothing much deleted. All can come, everything here. The chapter 4, your linear equations, maybe word problem may not come. I think it is
Now,
deleted.
what problems come? Plotting is
Plotting is not there. So whatever is not there, it may not come. That's it. Graph, coordinate geometry, there is basically no deletions. Now, all of you know how to put the tally marks. So, how do you put the tally mark? First one, which one? 98.1. So, we will mark first value 98.1. One next, what the next one? 99, 98.6. This way, one by one, mark it without mistake. Keep your finger on in the table. So otherwise you will mix up with the values. Keep the finger on the table and start making. Otherwise you will forget. Keep going here, the whole finger. Alright, very important piece. What is searching out there? You don't know?
He was absent.
Why is it absent? I was out. See, take your hand, put the finger, put over the first number. What is it? Where is 98.1? Here, put it. So, it is 330. Next figure. Next, where? This 98.6 will come here now. There. Same place. There. 90. There. Let's do it. There. What volume is given from UG only for these figures? Then take it and use it now. Check. What is story searching? Answer, we will check the answer. How many completed? After 4 you cross this way and 5. Are you followed? Look, after 1, 2, 3, 4, then it is like that. Repeat. Very well. left 3. Yeah. How many we completed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So number of this one. Your path tell 84 to 86. 1. 86 to 88. 1. 88 to 90. 2. 90 to 92. 2. Then. Tell, huh?
7,
Loudly speak now. Then
6,
6.
7,
4. Total 30. Yes or no? This is how many we got the same. Then look here, not this one. Check these values. It should be the same thing. Put the hand down. If one value is interchanged, the table is considered as wrong. Like here you wrote 7, you got 6. Or you wrote this as 8 and this is 1. That's wrong. So you have to be extremely careful. Okay? Completed all of you? All of you, listen. No. I will talk about this one as class in. Let's see, come on here. 84 to 86 is called a class interval. What it is called? Class interval. And what is this one?
frequency.
Frequency. If I consider this one, 90 to 94, what is the frequency? 7. What is 92? Lower limit. What is it? Lower limit or lower class limit. What is 94? Upper limit or upper class limit. Both the same thing. Okay. So our frequency is what? 7. That which you have followed. That you completed. Okay. Now, do you know what is a class size or class width or class height? Meaning is 94 minus 92. 2. Are you followed? Okay. Next is another word you have to remember. Class mark. Anyone remember? Class mark means lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Means 92 plus 94 divided by 2. How much will come as 93? It's a middle value. Okay. I'll be adding and dividing. It is 186 divided by 3, 2 is 93. Understood or not? So write these much things. Consider the class interval. Write what is it? So that later you remember. These are the example remember. Consider. Now consider the class interval. (92 to 94). Taken? Okay. Letter lower limit. Lower limit. Or also you write as lower class limit is 92. Next, upper limit 94. 94. Frequency 7. Class size or width or class height, all of them are same thing. Class size, class width or class height. What, how much? 2. Written all of you? Then class mark. Class mark is equal to what is, how do you get it? 92 plus 94 divided by 2. (92 plus 94 divided by 2). How much? There you go. All of you follow this much. Okay. So any class, follow all of you. Okay, stay standard. I mark one class interval over here. Which is the class interval? Why are you looking there? 96. Huh? Which is the class interval I marked over there? Where are you looking there? Are you, my dear, in the board I marked? No. You, I'm throwing out from there, okay? Yes. Yes. Avini standard. I marked one class interval over there. This is
98 to 100.
98 to 100. Okay. What is your frequency over there?
98 plus 100 divided by 2.
Nine. Very nice. Yeah, we have followed. Yeah. Hello. Content. Yes. Standard. What is the frequency? 4. What is the lower class limit?
98.
I will ask you. 2 is the lower.
98.
These are deleted by 9th standard. They are deleted by CBSE because we are studied in the 7th standard. We will go back to 7th standard. Okay. You complete. What is the upper class limit? 100. What is the class size? 100 minus 92. What is the class mark?
Class mark or 98 plus 100
Divided by 2. Understood or not you? You have to remember, these all questions come for 1 mark. If the answer doesn't know means the problem. Okay. Understood? Lower limit, upper limit. I don't need to make you to write now. From there, this one. Now, another one. Another type of question. There or not? Then who said 96 divided by 2? 92, very good. 90, Ariman, 92 plus 15 by 2 minus 15 by 2. 92 plus 94 is 96. Oh, 196. That's good enough. Understood? Amen. You forgot 9 plus 9. Okay. So, at least you asked now, that is good. Okay. Okay, so understood or not? Add and divide. It is the middle. You will see class mark means middle. See 92 and 94. What is the middle? 92. 94 and 96. The middle is 95. How it is coming? Add and divide by. That is called class mark or middle value. Mid value is the class interval. Midpoint or class point somewhere different places is coming. Okay, this much is okay now. Everyone, tell yes or no. Any doubt is there? Already got. No. Another one. Another type of class interval. Listen, all of you. Suppose a class interval is given 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40. Since the frequencies are given as 3, 5, 8, 6. Okay. Over here, have you identified the difference between this and that? Who has identified? Yes, what is it?
9 class interval 1 to 10.
What is the difference between this table and this table? Difference, something is identified.
Frequency.
Frequency different, that is table to table, that is not. Yes.
Class size.
Class size also not. Class size also is no, not class size, something else.
So zeros are there.
Zeros are there.
Upper class limit.
Look here, 84 to 86. Then it is started from where? 86. Here it is what? 1 to 10. Is it started from 10? No. It started from 11. Then it ends at 20. Then it is 21. Okay. These class intervals are called continuous. What type of class interval? Continuous. These class intervals are called discontinuous. What type? Discontinuous. Another word is there, discrete. Okay. Over here, when you take out this one, 84 to 86, when you take 84 to 86, 84 was included, 86 was not included. 86 to 88, what is included? 86 is included, 88 is not included. Whereas over here, 1 to 10, both 1 and 10 are included. 11 to 20, what is it? Both are included. Are you followed or not? Are you seeing this thing first time? Yes or no? But you have seen previously or not? Because all nobody, if you have not seen previously, you have to write and explain over there. Keep in mind, because these are things you have to keep in mind. Okay. Now this is not continuous. To make the graph, you have to make this is continuous. Do you know how to make the continuous format? You have no idea. And if you not tell, if you don't know tell, I'll explain. Or forgot tell. Did you by increasing simply you can increase number. Yeah. Here, look here. What you have to do means how to make this one. This is what type of class interval? Discontinuous. You have to make it into continuous. How to make it continuous means? Continuous means what? Upper limit and lower limit will be same. Upper limit, lower limit same. Upper limit, lower limit same. That is the condition. How to make this one means? Listen, hello. You are counting the veins. There is no vein over there. Listen. Leave it. Does it? Okay. Now if you start itching, it's continuous.
Sir, too much. Sir, can't hear.
You think, if itching means, scratching, it will stop or what?
Sir,
You leave it. It will go out more relaxing and relaxing. Listen. Over here. The condition, listen. How to make this one means, first you take the difference between this one, 11 and 10. 1. 20 and 21. 1. Most of the cases it is 1. There are a lot of cases less than 1. And divide by 2 means difference divided by 2. Difference divided by 2 is how much? 1 by 2 which is equal to 0.5. This value is called adjustment factor. What it is called? Adjustment factor. How did you get this adjustment factor? Difference divided by 2. Difference of 2 consecutive upper limit and lower limit by 2. Now, once you got the adjustment factor, what is the way it means? From the lower limit, subtract 0.5. Means all the lower limit is minus how much? 0.5. With the upper limit, what do you have to do? Add 0.5. Are you followed? Once again, I tell, with the lower limit, what is to be done? Subtract 0.5. With the upper limit, what do you have to do? Add 0.5. Okay. So when you do this one, look, how will you get us? This is 1 minus 0.5 will become 0.5 till 10 plus 0.5 is 10.5. Second one, 11 minus 0.5. Do you know what is 11 minus 0.5? 10.5, 20.5. Then next one will come 20.5 till 30.5. 30.5 till 40.5. Now it become continuous. Are you saying, is it become continuous? Okay, it's important. Drawing the graph, if the class intervals are not continuous, you have to make it continuous. Are you followed? So right now, to draw the graph, to draw the histogram. Okay, if the class intervals are not continuous, to draw the histogram. If the class intervals are not continuous, we need to make it continuous. We need to make it into continuous. Make it into continuous. You know how to make it into continuous? Adjustment factor. Okay, by subtracting adjustment factor by subtracting adjustment factor from the lower limit and adding adjustment factor with the upper limit. Adjustment factor with the upper limit. All of you, okay. And how did you get adjustment factor? Right, adjustment factor is equal to difference between lower limit and upper limit of two consecutive classes. Lower limit and upper limit of two consecutive classes dividing by 2 and dividing it by 2. And adjustment factor is equal to difference between lower limit and upper limit of two consecutive classes. Lower limit and upper limit of two consecutive classes and dividing it by 2. Okay. These are called the true class limits. Okay, this is continuous. True class limits mean these are the ones. Okay, this is discontinuous. Now, if the question is coming, what is the class width? What is the listen? What is your class limit? Or what is the class size? Okay, class size. What is the class size of this one?
10.
It is not 9, it is actually 10. See, 20 minus 11 is how much? 9, but not that one. First you have to make it into continuous, then only. Okay, so if it is given in the class, suppose in the exam if it is given this way table, what is the class size means? First you have to make it into continuous and then do it. Suppose if it is in the exam given only this much, consider the class interval 1 to 10 whose frequency is equal to 4. This much only, nothing else is given. What is its lower limit? 1. Upper limit 10. What is the class size? 10 minus 1 9, because it's not given all of them. Only one of them means 10 minus 1 9. But where is a discontinuous class interval means first you have to make it into continuous and do the classes. Okay, now this also is followed. Now, do you know how to make a bar graph? Yes, who said this? Yes, explain how to make bar graph. X axis and Y axis. Now on X axis, what did you do? On Y axis, what did, or then forget about Y axis, what did you do? Number of students. Number. Okay, frequency will be always on the which axis? Y axis. First and foremost thing is, listen, graph of statistics and graph of coordinate geometry, they are different. In graph of coordinate geometry, when you draw, we have to draw how many quadrants? All 4 quadrants. In graph of statistics, you need to draw only 1 quadrant. Sometimes little extension you have to give it. There I'll tell you when to extend that. Okay. Generally, we need only this one. First 1 quadrant only. Okay. Sometimes you need to extend little to this side. Okay. That when I'll explain. And this is the origin. That's the first thing in the statistics. Second thing, along the x-axis, we will represent the what is the data variable. Along the y-axis, it is always frequency. Okay. Suppose it's the like for example, a number of students of 5 different schools. of the various localities given. For example, let's say DAV, DPS, Balvardi. Okay, then what is there? Huh? What is BPS? Oh, BPS. What? Okay, BBP. Okay, B is enough. BB is enough. Okay. Look. Okay, so like, okay, AP. And who is the other school is there? Nobody's school. Okay. That's enough. Okay. Yeah. M stands for M, N stands for N, R stands for. Yeah. Number of students. Okay, let's say this is coming 500 students, this is 600 students. Okay, this is 700. Okay, 450.
6900.
650. Okay. You need to represent it graphically. Graphically means there is no class intervals are there. Okay, there is no class intervals are there. Argument standard. There are two places I'll show. Either you do it one place only I'll show. Either you sit or you have to go outside. Decide. You want to go sit in the lecture? Yes. Pakka. Or you want to go outside? Okay. Take the note. There nobody is doing anything. Okay. Share standard. Come on. Come on. That is your permanent place. Okay. 10 minutes he quietly does. After that, he gets started. Okay. Now, so this is all. So you have to. They may ask the question. Represent graphically. Remember, histogram is for class interval. There is no class interval. There are 5 different things are there. This will be done by bar graph. Okay, how to draw the bar graph means. Now, in this bar graph, there is no scale or something over here along the x-axis. Along the y-axis, number of students are marked. Identify how many students are there. So till 700 it is there. So you cannot start with 1, 2, 3. Are you followed? So if you want, you can start. Now, listen, this depends upon your graph paper. Suppose if you can start with 50, you can start with 100, 200, 300. Okay. Now, when you draw the graph, even sometimes I have to start with, let's say 500, and the other one is 1000. Okay. Again, I am looking at you. You are quiet means the class is quiet. That is the case is comes. Okay. You are becoming very naughty. Yeah. Okay. Whenever he makes any noise, shout at him. All the girls. Okay. Yeah. Over here, Avnish. Yeah. Stories you can also go and sit there, then you'll come here. Yeah, over here. If you are making this 2 centimeter, I can draw the graph. You will be getting that. So in 2 centimeter, it will finish. That is not the bar graph. You have to use at least 50% of the graph paper. Okay, not in 2 centimeter, everything finished. 1, 2, 3 over here. Not that way. So that means at least 50% of the graph has to be made. So I can take this as 100, 200, 300, 4, 500, and 600 and 700.
Sir, by which you need 2 centimeter?
That is up to you. Okay, you can take 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. How much is required? How much is available over here also? Next is first one. You have to make the bar of. Don't interchange the values. 500. Now, decide how much space you are putting. let's say 1 centimeter I put in, and I am going to make a 1 centimeter bar, means this way I'll get. So if I put 1 centimeter, it's not necessary you have to make a 1 centimeter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the next one is a 600. 600 is coming as here.
Sir, Barbara.
This. This is, now, look, the space put was between these two should be equal. If you are taking 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter should be there. Half centimeter means half centimeter. Next one, what is this was 600? The next one is what? 700.
That means every part should have equal distance.
Yes, difference is equal, width should be equal. If I take this width, this width, this width, all the width should be equal. If this width is 1 centimeter, everything should be 1 centimeter. Distance between difference is this is all 1 centimeter, means everything should be 1 centimeter. Or this I took 1 centimeter and this I took half centimeter. It should be, it's also half, everything half, this is 1. Understood or not? Okay. Now this is called this way making, and after that, this I can write this one inside either. If you want to write DAB over here, or you can write DAB over here, whatever it is there. Understood? This way writing, this way making the graph is called which one? Bar graph. Okay, independent items are given, that is called bar graph. And along the x-axis, you have to write maybe this is they will give about what number schools, number of students. Okay. Now, graph, there is a scale over for the y-axis. Whatever the scale for the y-axis, you have to mention over there. Okay, understood or not? Now, do you know what is the difference between bar graph and histogram? Yes, what is it?
Sir, bar graph, we have to keep the 1 centimeter space between them, and in histogram we don't have to.
You don't have any space difference. Space. There is only histogram is drawn for class interval. Which type of class interval? Continuous class interval. You wrote histogram is drawn for continuous class intervals. Histogram is drawn for continuous class intervals.
Continuous.
Class intervals. Okay, there is no difference. Suppose for example here. Avnish,
Sir, देखो ना आगे में दूसरा है, sir.
what did you do?
Sir, बोला मैंने उसको हमारे conjugate rating.
Now who is that? I think it's half an hour you are making all the things. Okay. Listen. Okay, Rajiv. Sure, no? Okay. Yeah. This is a class interval. Okay. Maybe it may be mentioned. This is the following the marks obtained by various students in an examination. May represent in histogram. Going to explain the histogram. So first we will make the x-axis and y-axis. Enough now. Now, along the x, always remember class interval will be where? Along the x-axis. Frequency will be there along the y-axis. So here, class intervals are what? 0 to 10, 10 to 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20. So you will mark only that points 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. What happened actually? Your still problems are going to drink little water. Okay. If you can do all must be, that's the problem. Look at that water quietly, how quietly it is. Right. All of you look here. Yeah. Avnish, look here. Now, after this, I am going to ask the question, then we will see who is giving the answer. You, not you. So, girls and the boy is sitting quietly. Okay. So we made this one. Now here, it is if it is 1 centimeter means all 1 centimeter mark. Yeah, listen now. First you listen, then I will tell you. In between, you start laughing. Okay. Now, so over here, this is the one 0 to 10, 10 to 20, till 50 is there. If this is the sequence, this one we have taken as 10, 10, 10. It is not necessary you have to take 10 over here. Okay. In your coordinate geometry, the scale on x-axis and the scale on y-axis both were same. If it is 10 centimeter, 1 centimeter is 10 means here also 10. Look over here. What is the frequency? Maximum frequency is there till where? 8. So you can start with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough. Okay, if you want the further, you can do it. Now, so 0 to 10, what is the value is given? 4. First one. Next one. This is all done with a scale and pencil. Next is 6. So you will be extended. I hope all of you are following. This you must have done already. Then next is what? 8. Then what is the next one? 5. So 5 is coming over here. And the last one it is coming over 3. Made it. Then below you will write along the x-axis. You must, the following thing should be in your graph. Along the x-axis, what is it? Here is the mark of the student page, right? Mark. Along the y-axis, number of student page, number of. And the scale, it's important. On x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 10. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1, whatever is taken. Understood, all of you? Yeah, so you will be quiet that time. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, understood all of you? Now, this is the histogram. Once again, if the class interval was not continuous, for example, if it was coming this way, then what is to be done first? You have to make the class interval continuous. Then only you can make the graph. Are you followed? First thing is you have to make the class interval continuous. Then only you can make the graph. That's very important. Make it. Okay. Now, next, so histogram, all of you followed. Now here I started with 0. If not started with 0, there is some frequency will be missing. Had it been over here, so it started with from where? 100. Okay. Now over here, that means from 100. So this is the point is for what? Origin. Okay, 0. So what you have to do means this graph has to be made from 0. How will you make 0 means? I cannot write 0 to 10, 10 to 20. There are a lot of class intervals will be missing. For that one, what you do this over here means, this is 0 and you make a king. This is called what? King. What is the meaning of king? There are values K-I-N-K. Okay. There are values are missing from there. Sometimes it's not necessarily 100 and all. If the graph is not started with the 0, then you have to make the king. And then this is correspondingly. Are you followed, all of you? Then here, then the correspondingly, whatever the heights are there, the corresponding this is 4. When it's off means then we will start now all the masti. Yeah. Yeah. Over here. So this is the condition graph, it is clear. Histogram both the ways you are done. So, this one bar graph is done, no problem. Next part it is called the frequency polygon. There are two things are there. One is called frequency curve and the other one is called frequency polygon. Curve we don't have. Curve means smooth curve. Polygon means line segments. Right? Polygon you got about now. Polygon of 3 sides, polygon of 4 sides. Line segments. How to draw this one means, look here. All the tops, middle points. These are the middle points, mark it. Join with a scale. Understood now? Midpoints are joined. With a scale, you join it. It's not over the remaining. Next is mid. Arrange it into the where you know where we are drawing this on the graph paper now. The graph paper you can automatically find the midpoints now. You are going to study now without this histogram also. Okay, then it is not over. You have to see one class interval before and one class interval after. What will be the class interval before this one? What is the class interval before this one? Tell loudly. 90 to 100. Before you don't know what it is. Yeah. Understood. Class interval before this one it is what? 90 to 100. What is the class interval after this one? 150 to 160. So that means you in this graph you should have these two. So 150 to 160 always you can mark it. There is no problem. But sometimes when king is there, so you have to be careful. You have to make, that is why read the question and then start. 90. So there is a king is coming and over here. Understood? Then over here, its middle point also find out. This is the midpoint, this is the midpoint. Join with the midpoints. This is called the which one? This is called the frequency polygon. So in this graph, two things are drawn over here. Which are two things drawn? One is histogram and second one is the frequency polygon. All of you followed how to draw the three things just. So all of you followed, you reply to me. So you know how to reply. It is not that you don't know how to reply. Yes or no? Huh? 2 days you will stand outside, then you will come to know. Why me? Yeah. So all of you draw how to draw the bar graph. Yes. Okay. Histogram all of you followed. Histogram to draw first thing what you have to check. Class interval should be continuous. Class interval to be continuous. After that, if not, you have to make the class interval to be continuous. Okay. What is the difference between bar graph and histogram? Spaces are there between the bar. Whereas in histogram, all there's no space. And histogram is drawn for which one? Class interval. Continuous class interval. Now, third one. Over in histogram also, one is with king and one is without king. Where is with king? If not started with the 0. If started with 0, there is no king. Okay. And next one. And for the frequency polygon. Follow how to draw the frequency polygon. Now, if this one was without king.
Then it would join the origin.
It is not joined with the origin. There I will tell you.
So when did the use of graphs first start?
When did the use of graph first started? When did you born? You don't know when did you born, no? So find out when did you born before that. When did the use of graph?
How did it?
How did? The graph is used everywhere, no?
Yes, sir.
Every representation is made with the graph. No, graph is the main. You see that one. Every subject, every place, everywhere, it's a representation. Graphical representation is maybe in the graphical part. All statistical. You have pie chart here study. That's another representation. It's all our things are there, okay? Bar graph, multiple bar graph, adjacent bar graphs. These all things are there in the graph. Graph is now here. Suppose it is this one, let's say it is started with 0 to 10. What is the class interval before 0 to 10? Minus 10 to 0. So you have to make it not 0 to minus 10, minus 10 to 0. Minus 10 to 0, 0 to 10. Now find the middle of this one. Enjoy. Most important, what Ariman said, listen here. It is not, frequency polygon is not started from 0. See, it is not, you have to see that the previous class midpoint or last class midpoint mean by chance if it is 0 is coming, the midpoint, that is something different. But 99% of the cases, there is, it will not be. Don't think that I will join with 0. You're wrong. Understood? So this is the sit over there. You sit over there now.
Very well.
No, don't think this one. So we have graphical all the time we are discussed. Now, one more thing I have to discuss is how to draw the frequency polygon without the bar graph. Without the histogram. Okay, that we will discuss in the next class. Again, I am telling you, next class when you are coming, you have to get the and second thing, enough homework you have to do is writing for paper. So bye. Ariman.
Sir.
Oh, you want holiday?
At once.
I will see Adi from holiday.